Morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you are. And welcome back to the Beta Plan, playing as the Ottoman Turks. So, we have call for peace. And, well, we're never going to get all these provinces in court before we're going to get call for peace rising to a manageable amount. So, we'll probably want to do something about that. I think that when Farad is finished and Otranto, then is the time that we are going to, well, say, alright, peace it is. Because this will need to wait more than a year before Hunyad is court, and I think that's going to be a problem. But in the meantime, I really want to get ready to actually get an alliance with these guys. Now, they certainly won't accept now because opinion and Ottoman is a war, so I think we're going to start and, well, chat them up a little bit. Because what I want to do is, well, as you know, I want to backstab Persia. And, well, in order to do that, well, we kind of need to, break that alliance and what have you. That's why I did not take the marriage, and that is my reasoning. Okay. We won a battle, apparently, and this is why I'm still not accepting the marriage. I really want to backstab them. The cores of Karakoinlu will disappear in 94. We still have some time, don't get me wrong, but I really want to be sure that it happens right around Genoese separatists. Genoese? This was of Genoa? Yeah, Genoa has Corsair. Didn't even realize. I know the core is over here. Oh well. And in the meantime, we're also starting to fabricate claims all around this area. Oh, nice. Yet another province under our rule. High taxes. Uh-oh. Morocco is out of the war. Morocco is out of the war. Yeah, so people are really starting to say, yeah, dude, this war is going on long enough. Local unrest in Vinya. Did I thought it was Vinya? Did I do that wrong? Sorry, that my mouse path did not... Yeah, I did write it wrong. My mouse path there did not agree with my movement. So what is your... Ooh. For 5 years local unrest. Well, increase the autonomy. Really not something I want to do, but we apparently just need to do so. Not enjoying that. Technology, yeah. Oh, we can also do military technology. We have also reached maximum points here. I probably just missed that that maximum points. That's unfortunate. We'll also take the new military tech. Whoa. The next tech, we will get our first cannons. Now, the first cannons aren't very good, but still they are cannons. I like it. Bryansk has become westernized? You westernize. Oh, you're trying to westernize off me. Alright. Very good. How is the war exhaustion going? It's climbing. Dull. It always climbs. It's a 2. We can buy that down. For how much do we need to buy that down? Sorry. I always forget that's Diplo power. Buy it down by 2. And then we will wait for Farad. And then we will finally get ourselves some peace with the Mamluks. And I probably will take a province less then, because we really don't want to be overextended over 100%. It's just not wise to do so. You get really, really, really bad offense if you do that. A donation. We can either gain piety, which we kind of want to keep our piety, or we lose prestige. Better is it lose money or lose gold and gain. Yeah, we'll lose the gold. We really need to spend our gold as well. Like, I've been neglecting that like crazy. And barracks are pretty darn good, as is local tax. But what is this? Shipyard. Cost to a spare ship, local shipyard build time. Yeah, we kind of need that as well in some places. Like Crete. What is you have fish, so that really doesn't matter that we spent a building on you. You get it? I guess. Oh, Venice already has it, and it was so easy to build over there. So, local manpower. Plus 600. Yeah, we need some extra manpower building. 600 I see over here. We'll take the 500 as well. But I do want it to be like 500 if it's possible. There we can have some. No. Oh, I see no more. There we go. Getting our... Oh, 750, like that. That's a nice bit of extra manpower. Look-see, look-see. There we go. 500 over here. 500 over there. And 625. Yeah. The rest of the province I won't do because I'm more want to rather build other buildings in them. And, well, yeah, this province only has 12 development, so the only building they can have is barracks. So you kind of want to take that into account. Unless, of course, I increase the development up to 20, but then I have to spend all kinds of points. So, not sure if I want to do that. That's why I kind of cherry pick where I want to build buildings. Oh, we're getting them a little bit more friendly. Oh dear. We even have... Hold on. There we go. We'll stop the war now, because they even have Barin particularist starting to siege down all the lands that we have occupied. That's not really what we want. Oh dear. Yeah, because we're creating stuff. Well, let's pull them back and let's see where we need to go. They are starting to siege back the lands that we have sieged. Hence our war score would go down in the end if we just let them roam free. We still have 99%, which is good enough. But sue for peace. It's time. Still want the coast. And we basically, how much overextension do we have? I should check that on beforehand. We have 19% overextension, so we can take 80% more or less. 80% is what we want. We'll take the coast. And I want to cut them off. Voila, now the realm is split in twain. And I probably want to get rid of one of the... Oh, 84. It was 81, we could have done it. How about this one? 88. That is unfortunate. We cannot take any of these provinces. That is really too bad. We can take a little bit of the less interesting provinces over here and make a little bit more of bulk. Oh, wait a second. We could, of course... Hold on. We should not forget that we should definitely say end your alliance. That is something that needs to be in there. I doubt we can also humiliate them on top of all of this. Yeah, that's 104. We could do that if we say no to this province. Yeah, but this is an estuary, I believe. Yeah, so we really want that one. It's the Nile estuary. Forget it. You're going to get humiliated enough by me taking all the lands. It will give us enough power projection, I assume, for us to gain more points. Because at 25 power projection, you get a leader without upkeep. And by 50 power projection, you get extra points. I hope we can get 50 power projection. So let's take some provinces that... Oh, no. Hama is pretty important, apparently. 78. That is actually quite close to what we can have. Alright. Anything else we can do? Release nations. Would you release Shamar? You would release Shamar. For 12 Diplo points. We could do that. Return course. Byzantium. Ooh. To Karakoinlu. A vassal! How perfect! I didn't even know they had a claim still here. We'll give them that as well. And will not aid to our stuff. Yeah, we will get some aggressive expansion, but it is mainly against the Baris, who will hate the guts out of us, but we don't care. Yes, get this back. I didn't even know that Karakoinlu had one here. Alright, and still then release nations, I reckon. Give up claims in... Give up all claims in the Ottoman territories. You won't do that. Revoke cores. Oh, they will revoke these cores. Does that matter? Not really. Yeah, release nations. Release Shamar. I can't really protect it, but it's yet another little bit of land lost by them. And give me some money. Oh. That you considered a little too much. There we go. Send demand. Oh, but there we go. Look at it. All of a sudden, Baris split in three. Over here, over there, and over there. Let's hope they get some seriously painful revolts. Because we would like them to have that. Let's also put troops where we just took lands over. Because they might have a little bit of issue with me. Yeah, it's dangerously high, but not high enough for us to have problems with it. I can't wait for us to get more ideas, because at a certain point, core creation cost minus 3% is really good. But we need 2 more ideas for that. I see in the next war we are only going to give lands back to Karakoinlu. You might actually wait with that. I'm just realizing. Look at the autonomy. Make it 100% and they will not complain. It's not like these provinces are very good anyways. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. The amount of unrest in this area is extremely high. Separatism here is really kicking our ass. Alright then. But slowly, the autonomy should decrease. Ugh, that's more autonomy rise than I wanted. But yeah, I think actually I'm going to do really strange and wait. Because the Ottomans have this incredible minus 3% coring cost, which is really good, I may just go down humanist, get national unrest to lower, and get these 2 ideas to pop, and then we can have millets. And that is, by the way, our system of separate religious courts for the minorities in our empire ensures that every community can be governed by its own laws and religious leaders. By strengthening the system, we can ensure both efficient integration of new regions and integration of new groups of people into our empire-wide institutions. I think it is cheaper to first go around this and then create the cores. Now that means that we can't really core anything else because our overextension is dangerously high, very correctly, but the first thing that we might then wall for is actually Karakoinlu's cores. Which may mean that we may do that. And we need to... How much claims do we have around here in this area? I'm still considering. I'm still considering what to do. Because I really want to go westwards. We need to be aggressive and attack, but... No, we need... I'm going to go the strange route. Great peril yields great beauty. This is a not so smart route, probably, but we're going to do it nonetheless. And we're going to talk in the meantime with you. Get ourselves ready to get all the cores for Karakoinlu. Alright then. The good thing about taking these lands is that it did not lower any of our... well, little. Apparently this land is still Coptic, which is kind of hard to convert because Coptic has its own, like, here, -2%. And it really is his own issue with converting it. We'll cancel this mission. We'll just wait for a new one. We can't really conquer right now, so let's not do that. Well, we can convert nearly everything. The biggest problem is Rosetta, which is over here, yeah. Because it's Coptic. Let's first get all the Catholics to confirm to our side. But this should have increased our trade node, our power on the trade node here incredibly. Bar is... Oh, they still have a lot of power here. They still hold Alexandria, Iskandri. But we have got the estuary. So, then again, I don't know if perhaps it is... Why do you have unrest? War exhaustion, overextension. Yeah, overextension is going to be also a problem. For a while. Byzantine separatists, yeah, we're going to have to deal with that. But we're going to get -2 unrest if we take this idea. How far are we away from it? 400 we need. Our diplomats are ready. Convert more lands. Claim all the stuff of the Byzantines. We will not stand that the Byzantines live. We will definitely not do so. Should I fabricate on Iraq? I wonder. You know, just gain the province in the next war. Along with probably all the war score will go to getting all the cores back for Karakoinlu. Probably don't really need it. Yeah. I should... Oh, no. We are good. Morocco is good. Bari particulars are still fighting over here. Very good. Siege all the things. I don't know what will happen. I'm not very... I don't really know what happens when come around here, but yeah. When they take their demands. What shall we do with the third thing? Claim more, I suppose? Is this... No, this is Lithuanian. I don't really want Lithuanian provinces right now. Let's fabricate on this. On Urbino. Then we have the whole west coast of Italy. They would actually accept an alliance right now. I'm going to offer this alliance to Kilgius. What is the problem here? Nation of Bulgar, our brothers and sisters in faith, because you come to their aid in the resigned conquest of Penza against Ryazan. So Ryazan, this country is trying to attack this country. We are defenders of the faith, so we accept. Provincial unrest, a lot. But we are going to lower that. Don't worry, because I'm not sure if I will accept the call. Not sure if I'm going to do a lot about it though. Those are two different things, huh? Oh, there is the major revolt that we were expecting. The Byzantine revolt. One spawned right on my face. Alright, that was to be expected that they might revolt at certain locations that were a disadvantage to me. I'm attacking immediately. I know that this is a really bad idea, going into the mountains with only 10 men. But the problem is, if they win... no, that is just too bad of an idea. They will gain this land and the province will gain autonomy. Oh. And so be it, I guess. I should really lower speed a little bit during these revolts. This battle is also won. No! I am an idiot! Maros is something that we're coring. Will we get there in time? I don't know, I don't know. I think we'll get there in time. Yes, we'll get there in time. The coring process has stopped here. Oh, Are we going to win off these rebels? I don't know, because we're attacking them to the mountains. Well, yes, our backup will arrive quickly enough in order to do so. Whew! I do want you to go there, but then I want you to go... no, that's only for you. Oh, we just saved our core in progress. But we just lost a lot of manpower. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Well, still good to go in there and save the manpower, but... yowza. Painful. Targutai. Oh, hold on. Diplomat is ready. All for alliance, they're friendly again. Voila! We have a military alliance with Kilgiz. That will certainly suffice. And then we can take the local traditions. -2 unrest. One more idea and then we can core a lot easier. Very good. This is a dangerous way that I'm doing it. Absolutely. Don't think that this is very... it's not smart. It is... uh-oh. The reins are too loose. 5 years of separatism in Severia. Do we care for that? Where is that? Severia. There it is. Let them brand. That is should still be 0 things. Separatism +6. Alright, oh, we can convert more. Convert all the things. We have a national decision available. Oh yeah, that's decreasing our piety, so we don't really want to choose that right now. I know we have... you don't need to tell us that we have claims on provinces we do not own. That's going to be for a really long while the case. You need... yeah, our manpower. That is unfortunate. Oh! I didn't even realize that. I still have exiled armies over here. And that is my mercenary army, which we really want to use. And by the way, my watchers, you still have not asked to lead an army, so we have... Well, I'm going to rename this army Mercs Galore, but really, you don't want an army named after you. And we should also mothball these people again. We don't really need them. What have I done? What have I done? Cost so much money. Ah, I had totally forgotten about them again. Alright. You can mothball these guys. Gain some extra money. And the Baresgevoeld here is extending, very good. And the Baresgevoeld there, he's not being able to kick around. So, more or less, Baris is in trouble. And that's the way we like it. We could dissolve the Persian alliance. Military. Armies. Persia. No. They will always be slightly around. Persia. 42,000 men, though. I really want a little bit of manpower, but our ally is Kyrgyz, right? So let's say we would be able to declare war. I'm not sure if I can see that with having an alliance. Yeah, I can't really see that with the alliance. They're getting our dynasty! The Ottoman, Persia is gaining our dynasty. Interesting enough. Does that mean we can fight for their throne? Is that a possibility? Well, I think so, right? I'm not really sure, but interesting. We'll take a royal marriage with them. They have our dynasty. That is... Wow, that's a regency council, by the way, for diplomacy, I have to say. That is really interesting. I don't care about... These missions are so bad. Ethiopia, how much do you like me or hate me? You really... No, it's just a really bad mission. I'm just gonna have to cancel this again. It's like, come on, give me something I can use. Oh, Persia. I am not going to offer this, and I will look it up on the internet, because I'm actually not sure. Now that they get their same dynasty, does this allow me to claim their... I don't think so, because they do have somebody that's the heir, but it's very interesting. I think you need to have somebody without an heir. It's funny though that they have our dynasty. Well, we should have enough men to kick their arses anyways. We always had this plan. Alliance actions. Dissolve this alliance. Ooh, minus 24. We like them a lot, but they have certainly, their opinion of us has lessened. They still want the alliance, though. They want it back, but I don't want it. 1 September. We could declare war for the cores all over these cores. And Kyrgyz would not come into this war. He has a truce with Persia. Alright, of course, because of the war that I had with them. How long does this war, how long is this peace? No, that's Persia. How long do you have this peace for? With Persia. Almost over. January. Oh, we're going to go to war. No. First, however, we are going to go and say relations actions improve relation. And we will not accept the alliance. Oh, that's even going down now. Broke the alliance, rejected alliance is also something they don't like. Yeah, they will not like us at all. We're going to backstab on them a little bit. I don't mind that they don't like us. That is actually quite proper. Holy, what is Savoy doing over here? At war with England. Seriously? You're at war with England. Defender against England in the English conquest of Savoy. Ah, Savoy is hiding in your lands. Right. The Papal State. Look at the Papal State. Holy heck. Quite big. But we have so many claims in the Papal State. Who are you allied with, Papal State? With France and Castile. Oh, and Brescia. Now, Brescia is not a problem, but Castile and France are really, really big. It's not really something I like to fight, but oh, that's going to happen once, somewhere around this place. We also have a lot of claims on Verona, I know. Who has been hacking into Sicily even more. Jeez, Verona. Alrighty then, I think with that core creation done and our war set up for Persia, we're going to end the episode. In the next episode, we are going to attack Persia. I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great power yields great beauty.